murder these niggas to the day we die, to the day we fly till we see the sky. Meet that guy that we love inside, cause cause you other girls can't do none for me. Look, I got the best girl in the world for me. Cause you other girls can't do none for me. Yeah, I like how she puts it down and holds down her brother. Why she got qualities of being a mother. Giving birth to my rightful heir to the throne. I can't ever imagine leaving you alone. You're my precious jewel, purple dot.
Hi.
What's going on?
Okay.
You're like the perfect person to do this interview for me right now. I just want to let you know that. So shout out to you. Cause you're gonna bring the best out of me.
Okay. So.
No greetings, nothing like that.
I said hi.
Okay, true that, true that.
Shit. How was your day?
My day was I'm drinking on the lean actually, so my day was actually kind of smooth and chill and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
I guess. Okay, so what's been new with you?
What's been new with me? What's new is you know, I joined a company called AAA Productions and Entertainment. It's a production company that, you know, mainly puts on plays. We do also put on musical performances, but you know, our main focus is putting on plays, positive, you know, black plays with positive black messages. You know, from gun violence to youth violence to, you know, monogamy to you know, how to raise a child to you know, battle of the sexes, you know what I'm saying, showing respects to the opposite sex and stuff like that. I'm also just been grinding as an actor, you know. Been out here trying to get on my short film game and my movie game and stuff like that. So shout out to Chris Obando, you know what I'm saying. He has this movie coming out that I'll be in called Catalina. There's another film that I'll be a part of called Mental, a 6th film. It talks about what happens when you doing a backyard interview, but excuse the plane flying over, but Mental,
It was
6th
a
film.
chopper. They looking for you.
They looking for me. I hope so. I'm trying to make it out here, you know. Oh, they ain't looking for me like that?
No.
But I'm doing a film called Mental, a 6th film. You know, about all different kind of mental diseases from PTSD to depression and schizophrenia and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, be definitely on the lookout for that. And also what's new, I'm finally, you know, in the writing process of creating my next project. I don't have no title for it, but that's definitely what's new with me right now.
That's good. Any other plays you might be working on?
You know, like I said, I was, you know, I'm a part of AAA Production. You know, just to add on to that, I'm an executive board member, which is dope. You know, I handle public relations, but I will be assistant directing our first play of the year in 2017 called Train Up a Child, along with Chris Bolden, who will be the director. Shout out to Nate for that. I appreciate that opportunity.
Okay. How does poetry still impact your music?
Man, poetry is everything, man. Poetry is literally life. It is my way of life. It's the way I move. It's the way I think. It's the way I react to things. Honestly, you know, the more and more I grow musically, you know, it's the more and more I understand this whole, you know, being in the pocket and being structurally, you know, rhythmically. I don't even know if that's a word or I said it right. Rhythmically. I'm just saying, you know, structurally being rhythmically with the pocket and with all that. But, you know, the way I write and my intent behind the words that I choose or my diction or the flows that I have is all poetically influenced. You know, meaning that I put myself in that mindset of when I was 18, 19 years old, and I came across a female named Laquisha Smith that started Voices along with Jasmine Adams, and meeting people like Kayla Dumas and Michael Turan, Young Harris, Derek Sandifer, Kizzy Rock, and all these people. I put myself back in that mindset, and what driven me back then to motivate my rhymes now and the flows, being unorthodox and all that, So poetry, it pushes my music to be even more passionate, being even more driven to tell the truth about myself, to tell the truth about the things that I've been through, to tell the truth about the things that my people go through, you know what I'm saying? And to always shine light on the history of the family and organization that made me the man that I am today as far as when it comes to being an artist, which is Voices.
Okay. Do you still write poetry?
Yeah, I still write poetry. I have this poem that's in the works about, my whole collegiate career and, history and all that. But like I said, poetry is what pushes my music. So, if it's not like, your traditional poems or whatnot, it is within my music. So whenever I write anything from a story to a poem or to a verse of 16, it's in my music. Poetry lives within me every day, every time, every track, on every sheet, in between every two lines, or no lines.
Okay, and what's the vibe that we should expect on the next project?
Still so hungry. Expect to feel that hungriness. Expect to see someone that's still trying to prove himself, that's still trying to show you that I should be respected in this game, that I should be displayed in this game as someone who is very passionate and driven and ambitious about the things that he talks about the very ambitious about the sounds that he wants to put out with the words that he puts out and the messages and the stories and all that. So just expect a vibe that's very upbeat, very feel good, you know what I'm saying, very gutty in a sense, you know what I'm saying. That's for niggas that question my street cred in any kind of sense, you feel me. It's 143 to the day we died, 305, you already know that. So just expect that. Expect like Tupac when he came out of jail type of shit. On some real nigga shit, expect that. Expect the hungry nigga like All Eyes on Me type shit, and expect that like Cali love and shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like California love, and expect ambitions of a writer type of nigga and shit like that. Just expect good music. You know what I'm saying? Expect that feel good, that smoke shit, that gritty shit and all that. Just from all angles and shit. Just expect very good quality music from me. That's definitely what you can expect.
Okay, and who do you plan on working with?
It's a touchy topic, who I want to work with. I honestly want to keep it true to my roots. I don't want to just reach out to somebody because I think they hot, or I think that we'll sound good together. I want to reach out to people that matter in my upbringing in music, and my upbringing in poetry, and my upbringing as far as being an artist. So I expect to work with a couple of my founding members of Voices. They know who they are. I don't want to put their names out there like that because I don't know if the features or me working with them will make it to the final cut of the project. But I do expect to work with my founding members and people that have honestly 100% supported me.
Okay, and what are your expectations for this project?
My personal expectations for this project is to genuinely be loved and respected for what I do. Not too many people know that though I'm a poet who try to find himself as being a rapper, like I want to truly be loved and respected for the fact that like this is gonna be my 8th project. People don't know that. I've put out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solos You feel me? And 2 collaborative projects. That's 7 on top of the one I want to put out. Maybe, you know, by the time I turn 27, that's 8 projects. Like, I've flushed out music on top of singles and singles. You feel what I'm saying? So my expectation is to fully be, not fully, but genuinely be loved and appreciated for what the fuck I do. You know, to be real with you, like, you know, a lot of people get on this nigga Wale for him spazzing and you know, and demanding respect. But I get where he come from, because when you've been out here from the day one putting out real shit from your heart and you don't feel like you get the recognition for it, it's tough. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I know, like, you know, I watch interviews and I hear him talk about like his upcoming album Shine, and he's talking about, you know, I'm still here ignoring negative energy. Well, I'm still here out here putting real stuff out here. You feel what I'm saying? Real shit out here. You feel me? And so I just expect genuine love and respect for what I'm about to bring to you guys and give.
Okay. You know, shit don't always work out like that, but hopefully we can hope for it. Any new inspirations?
My girlfriend, the love of my life. I feel like I've said this like on the last 2 interviews, my love of my life, and it's been a different female every time. But I tell you, this time around, like, it's genuinely the love of my life. You know, she's definitely new inspiration. You know, she has her own song on this upcoming project. She's the best I ever had, literally. You know, I've always thought about making a song like that for a girl, and she's the one to truly inspire that. So, you know, definitely my girlfriend. Shout out to Miss Chanel. 143, the block. You feel me? It's crazy. I thought I would have been in Chicago by now, especially when I got out of college. But God and the forces to be and the people above, they brought me back home for a reason. They brought me home so I can tell my niggas stories. You feel what I'm saying? I can talk about their struggles, and so, you know, my boys are another inspiration for this project. My family, there's some scary shit and some bright shit that's going on in my family. My sister's about to have a baby. She got married last year in 2015. You know, my other sister found love. You feel what I'm saying? You know, my brother is still out here hustling, trying to make it as an actor, and I know he's there. You could probably catch him on one of these original series on Netflix. I ain't pumping too much, but I'll tell you it was good. But you know, my family and all, and most importantly, is my story. My story is always my inspiration. You know, the things that I lack, the things that I want, the things that I've been through. Voices will forever be my inspiration on this project, on every project. Like I said, they are the integral piece to why I am El Nino. I didn't get that name because of me. I got that name for being a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, they'll forever be an inspiration. So my girl, my boys, being back at home, my family, and voices, you know, and myself and everything that I go through.
All right, cool. How are you looking to tie current social and past issues of your people and yourself into this project?
You know, there's the whole police brutality on black men and women. You know, there's the whole national issue with the election. There's shit going on overseas. There's shit going on just here locally on my block, on my street, in my city, in my county, and stuff like that. And I won't tackle it individually, but I will mention it amongst the different songs that I put out in my project. You know, I can only speak from the lens that I see it from, if you understand what I'm saying when I say that. You know, I'm only gonna be able to speak from what I'm able to understand, from what I'm able to interpret and take in, and from what people are able to express from me, especially the people that are there. And I give you an example of an older lady who I see every day on my way home from work or on my way to work. You know, she's a homeless lady. She's, you know, under the bridge over there by Golden Glades, and I see her every day. And from the first time that I seen her there, and to even today, she never moves from there. As much as she moves to go to the gas station across the street whenever she's able to get enough funds to be able to get what she wants, But I'm literally gonna try to tie in everything that I've seen, experienced, or hear within my music, just not directly, but within every track, because all of it is entwined. Black people being brutalized and discriminated against, or being the whole racism or shit going overseas with the ISIS and all that bullshit, and you talking about social media and all that shit, the issues with that, the issues with locally in different counties and stuff, all that is intertwined with one problem, and I can't necessarily say I know what that one problem is, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna speak about it on every song. Let me put it like that. On every song, I'm gonna touch on it.
All right, and what's your outlook on life nowadays?
That's a scary question, because my outlook on life, I want to say like I kind of don't have an outlook on life, because life is so ever changing to the point where like you don't know what to expect the next day. You know what I'm saying? Especially for someone who's not married, I don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily in my career field, so for me, my outlook on life is a day-to-day basis, to where I'm literally trying to survive, but in a positive manner, because I'll tell you this though, I'm not hungry and I'm not starving. You feel what I'm saying? I might be struggling to find myself once again as a human being, as a man, as a boyfriend, or a husband, or whatever the case may be, you feel what I'm saying, or as an artist. But to me, it's on a day-to-day basis, trying to survive and trying to make something out of nothing. Literally trying to cultivate my surrounding and my culture of what I've come up through, and trying to make it into something. So just to double back and really tie in my whole response to that question, my outlook is a survivor's guilt. Guilt because there's so much that I hurt from, and I'm trying to embrace that and manifest it into something beautiful. Like when Kendra talk about the caterpillar and the butterfly, and they being pimped by its environment and all this. You know what I'm saying? I'm a caterpillar being pimped by its environment, but when I get in that cocoon and I blossom into a butterfly, I'm gonna be something beautiful. So my outlook on life is to survive until I can make or create or manifest something beautiful.
You know, I'm gonna have you write my next ethics philosophy paper, right?
I mean, I can. You might have to pay me in some trees and some good old cuts from Angel, but
I ain't paying you nothing. Okay.
But yeah, hey, but be on the lookout, man. My next project, I don't got a name for it yet, because you can't just name it anything. It's like a child, you feel me? You can't just name a child anything. It's gotta have meaning, it's gotta have a purpose to it, you feel what I'm saying? But it's coming, and it's gonna be the dopest shit you probably ever heard from me, you know what I'm saying? Definitely from someone that is as passionate and as ambitious and driven like me. I love everybody. I appreciate it. I thank you for being able to do this for me. I did this today just because I felt that from the artist side of me, people didn't know where I was at. You know what I'm saying? Currently, I just wanted to be able to give you guys that, so I appreciate it. It's so Nino, the kid Clever, 143305. You know what it is. Salute. Yo, go ahead and put me up a little bit. My drink on and shit. Okay, let's get right to it, and don't you get it twisted. And you can take a chance if you wanna go and risk it. Sitting right here, sipping on this whiskey. I'm starting to feel it, time to unravel this mystery. Yeah, cause no homie, there ain't no hiding. You can